Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm quite impressed, first of all, that I've actually managed to keep going with these because there's not a lot happening at the moment, as we're all aware, so it's quite hard to come up with ideas. However, next week I have a little bit of a special video because next Tuesday is Miko's second birthday. He's not here with me at the moment, the weather's nice, so he's out hunting mice. He will be here next week though for that video, as I have a few sort of question type things that I'm going to answer about him, tell you a bit about, you know, how I got Miko and stuff like that. So it's going to be a very cat based video next week, but if you have any questions about either Miko or myself, leave them in the comments and I will answer them in the video next week. Anyway, on to today. I had no idea what to do a video about this week because, as I said, there's not a whole lot going on. We are all stuck inside, not seeing anybody, not going anywhere, so it's kind of difficult to know what to talk about. So I thought I would just talk about what I've actually been doing whilst trapped in my house, which, to be honest, is not much. I could be doing a lot more and I haven't. Oh gosh. It's quite nice for me because we've got the two dogs, so I mean, I say, oh, I can get out with the dogs, but I don't really go out that much. I've been out with them a few times though, so it's quite nice. We're in the countryside as well, so we've got lots of walks around us. You maybe meet one person at most on the walk, so it's lovely. You just sort of head off into the woods with the dogs for an hour or two, and it's lovely. It's nice to get out. So we're quite lucky in that regard that there's not really many people around us, so we can still kind of go out and do things, which is nice. Mostly though throughout this I've just been watching a lot of TV, making these, which because I'm not doing anything, I'm struggling to think what I can actually do for these. But yeah, I also, oh my god, my book's arrived, so I've been reading a lot more than normal. I'm not the best at reading. I read the first Game of Thrones book when I was on a school water sports trip to France, and I read everything in that sort of like, was it like 10 days? I don't know, like a week or so. I read like all but the last chapter in like a week, and then it took me 6 months to get around to reading that last chapter. So I'm very bad at reading, but I'm like actually reading at a decent pace now, which is quite nice. So I'm hoping I can maybe get through a few books during this, which will be nice. Been watching quite a few movies as well. I watched Jojo Rabbit again the other night. It's such a good movie, but it hurts. It made me cry again. That's the thing though, I thought, oh, this is great, I can catch up on all these TV shows I've not seen. I've mostly just rewatched stuff though that I've already seen, so yeah, I've already seen Jojo Rabbit. I rewatched Mission Impossible as well. I'm rewatching Community at the moment. It's like, I'm like, there's so many cool shows that I've been meaning to watch, and I'm just like, oh, I'll just rewatch this again. Which is kind of annoying. If anyone has some good recommendations though for things to watch, put them in the comments because I need to watch something that I've not seen yet. But no, it's been quite nice being at home as well though for me, because my uni's like an hour or so away and my grandma's nearer. I tend to spend most of my time there now, so it's been really nice actually just getting to spend some time at home. I think Miko's been finding it quite weird. He's like, why are you here this often? It's very strange. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. I also, we've done like 2 big shops that I've been on where we've got stuff, and the first time I got these flowers that were like reduced from Mother's Day. So my goal was to keep them alive for 2 weeks. They've now almost been alive for 3 weeks. There was tulips, which were not great from the start. I can't remember what the other flowers were, but they're still living, which I'm quite pleased with. On the second shop, however, I got a houseplant. I've been wanting a houseplant for ages, and I finally got one, so I'm gonna see if I can keep this alive. It's the goal. Apparently this one's quite easy to look after, so hopefully I can keep it alive. It was super weird the other day because my parents run their business from home, so we had to go pick up some supplies that they needed, and we drove into Aberdeen and the roads were like just completely dead. It was kind of like going through a horror movie. It was really strange. But also because we were in that area, then we went to visit my grandma, so she was in the house and we stood in the garden and had a chat through the window. And it was really nice, but it was really hard. I There's a lot going on at the moment family-wise, which I won't get into, but just seeing somebody else kind of got to me quite a bit, and I ended up crying a little bit in the car on the way back. It was really weird. Yeah, it's hard not being in contact with people at the moment. Yeah. Because I'm not the best at like keeping up with people and going out and meeting people, but even despite that, it was still really hard seeing someone and being like, I can't see you properly all the time. It's really strange, which makes it quite hard to kind of keep your mood up through this, but I think it's nice to know that everyone else is in the same boat. It kind of, you don't feel quite so alone, which is nice. Yeah, so it's weird. I never thought I would be living through a historical event in my lifetime. It's very strange. It's quite nice using this time though to try and sort myself out a bit, because I found like over the last couple of years I've managed to get together some really, really cool items of like clothing and stuff like that, and some really cool things in my room, and I've just never properly sort of gone through and sorted things out properly. So like next week my whole plan is to go through all my clothes and go, right, this goes with this goes with this, I can do this. So hopefully I come out of this with a better fashion sense. And then I'm also going to sort of gut my room and properly get things sorted, because I've got all this really cool artwork I've gotten from Comic-Con and things like that, which I've just never bothered to actually get frames to display and things like that. So I'm actually going to go through and sort all that, which is nice. It's nice to have the time to do that. We've also got the weather is getting nicer. It's a little bit dull today. Yesterday was super nice and we were out in the garden all day, which was lovely. So yeah, quite nice getting to sort things out. It's nice when there's a bit of sunshine as well, kind of boosts the mood. But yeah, so that is what I have been up to during self-isolation. If we're being honest, it's not very much. I've really done a whole lot of nothing. So yeah, hopefully you guys aren't going too insane at home. I'm trying my best not to. I maybe need to find a few more things to do because I'm not doing much and that's going to get very boring soon. But yeah, like I said at the start of the video, next week is Miko's birthday, so if you have any questions about Miko or about me, leave them in the comments and I will try and answer them in the video next week. If you have any good recommendations for TV shows as well, please leave them in the comments. And, you know, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm sorry for the lack of Cat this week. He's out hunting mice. Anyway, yeah, hope you're all doing well, and till next week, bye!